All right, happy Memorial Day, y'all. Got a lot of requests to show more of what I do, which is wallpaper installation. So today, we are hanging this Philip Jeffries paper in a small powder bath. I'm gonna take you guys through the entire job, step by step, and show you how I do it, how I make my money, and how you can do this too. So here is our powder bath. This is where the wallpaper is going today. As you can see, it's not very big, so this should only take a few hours to do. And step number one is to take everything off the walls: mirrors, paper towel hangers, toilet paper hangers, switch plates, outlet covers, and then next is to prime our walls. All right, the homeowner showed up here, so I'm doing a voiceover. But what we're doing is we're creating our seam in the middle of the sink, which is what I always do for powder rooms. And then you're gonna see I have these marks on the wall. This paper was 36 inches wide. So what I did here is called engineering the room. So I know where every single sheet's gonna end up. So that way I don't have half an inch or a quarter inch by the door. That stuff's really annoying when that happens. Anyways, always be sure to read the instructions. Super important. You wanna make sure you're following them to a T. If anything ever happens, it falls back on you if you don't. And then you can see we're pasting the paper today. This is not a paste the wall product. With that being said, let's go ahead and get this thing up. All right, we got the first sheet up here. So you can see it's all cut around. The next one we're gonna do here, and then we're gonna come out into this corner. I'm gonna show you guys how you go around corners when you're hanging wallpaper. What you're gonna wanna do is take a tape measure. You're gonna come to the top. You can see we have about 21 and an eighth there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a few measurements down, 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 and what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the biggest measurement and add an eighth to it. All right, so our largest measurement was indeed 21 and an eighth. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to the table, we're gonna use this straight edge here, and we're gonna trim 21 and a quarter, because remember we're adding an eighth, there's a little bit of a lip so we don't have any white in the corner. All right, so now we trimmed 21 and a quarter here. We're gonna hang this sheet and I'll come back and show you guys how to hang the leftover in the corner. So now you can see we have this lip in the corner here, which is exactly what we want, because we're gonna be placing the next sheet, the remainder of what we just cut over that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this blue level once we hang it to make sure we're level when we keep going. All right, now you can see all done. And we're just gonna rinse and repeat for the rest of the room, and I will come back to you guys when it's done. All right, and here is the finished product. You see we covered all of the areas here. It looks super nice. The paper came out really great, and put everything back up. This took about 4 hours of work, and I made $600 here doing this today. So yeah, this is a great trade to get into, and follow for more.